Hello everyone, Rambles here, and welcome back to Guild Wars Reforged. Thank you all for clicking on the video and joining me here today. I appreciate it, and I hope everybody is doing fantastic. I did a little bit of exploring, and I did a little bit of research, and I changed a couple of my settings, and I was able to find the Monk Trainer. So I have subclassed us into Monk. Now, keep in mind that at this point, as I'm recording this, I have not had the chance to read any YouTube comments you guys might have left me from the subsequent 2 episodes. So, you know, I might come to regret this, but we're going to go with it for now. We have a couple of new spells. We have Retribution. Enchantment spell deals 33% of each attack's damage. Maximum 6 back to the source. So I think this must be... well, I kind of thought it was some kind of buff. But maybe not. And then we have Symbol of Wrath. It deals 10 holy damage each second for 5 seconds. Hits foes adjacent to your initial location. Okay. And then Bane Signet. Deals 28 holy damage. Causes knockdown if target foe is attacking. So yeah, we're going to start playing with some of these abilities today. We opened up some new attributes for taking the monk profession. So now we have healing prayers and smiting prayers. We are going to lean completely into smiting. I don't really have a big desire to heal, you know, so I'm going to lean into DPS. And I think that's all the housekeeping. Yeah, I ran around, I did some exploring, did some research, changed my settings. Oh, and I think I fixed the load screen issues I was having where it would kind of flash to my desktop every time we hit a load screen. So I got that resolved as well. Let's take a look at the journal and see what we want to go after. We should probably just follow up on turning this one in. Because I took the secondary profession, we now completed our next primary quest. Let's just teleport back. And yeah, see, now we have a smooth transition finally. Looks much nicer. Alright, we need to find our buddy here in the city. You look ready for war. Ready as any of us are the first time at any rate, so that's good. From what I've seen, the war party will be prepared to head out soon. You'd best go talk to Sir Titus, lest they set forth without you. And Titus was right behind us? Yeah. Alright, I'm assuming if we do the main stuff, we can still continue to come back and do any side stories we want. This has a new symbol on it. I have not seen this symbol yet. Have you heard? We're almost ready to set out. Before you join us, keep in mind that you'll have to say goodbye to all the comforts of Ascalon City. Out there beyond the wall, our lives will be in constant danger and we'll have only our comrades to rely on. But Balthazar willing will drive these char from our kingdom once and for all. Ooh. I feel like I'm going to trigger maybe some kind of progression. But I don't know enough to know. I'm ready to leave everything behind. Ooh, I'm so not ready to leave everything behind. Ooh. I worry that it's talking about like all of my side questing and stuff. He's saying like the city, like we're not going to see the city again, but I can teleport around the map still, right? So I think we're heading out beyond the wall. But I wonder if maybe I just want to do some side stuff first. Save that one. Here we go. I picked up a quest for some bear pelts. Little Tom has ordered a bearskin cloak, but I don't have a good bear pelt from which to make it. If you can find me a pelt, Little Tom will make it worth your while. Southwest of Ashford is a place called Wizard's Folly. And I understand bear hunting is good down there. Southwest of Ashford. Okay. Yeah, I want to do some of the side stuff. before we, quote, leave everything behind. That kind of terminology really worries me. And it's probably better to work on some side stuff first before we really progress any main stuff. How's my inventory? My inventory is not great. Let's talk to the merchant here and see if we can sell some stuff. I'm gonna get rid of the longbows. I can't sell the starter sword. We'll have to drop that. I kind of want to keep one of these. We'll sell that one. We'll keep the Warhammer of Fortitude. I don't really know what this is. It's just like a gauntlet we can wear instead of having a shield. I wonder if that might be better for us. Okay. That's about as good as it's gonna get, I think. This quest is actually taking us quite a way. Which is interesting. It looks like we are actually going to have to zone into another area here to do this one. We got a hidden stash up top on the hill here. I want to go investigate that. And we got some level 2 enemies. Okay, so yeah, this is a buff on us. So now we have 2 buffs going. That buff seems like it stays up for a long time, though. This is not ticking down. Okay. Suddenly I have a lot of buttons I can push. So this is a 20-second cooldown. This is a buff that seems to just stay up on us, so I don't even really need this on one of my main keybinds. I did switch some of my keybinds because I'm hitting these with my mouse. And that's kind of what works best for me. So I'm going to move this down. I'm going to move this here. And I'm going to move that here. No, you know what? I'll do this. Okay. That should work for now. Oh, there are people around here with quests. At least I see one person there with a quest. Let's go talk to them before we do anything else. I know I'm gonna get like hopelessly sidetracked, right? There are obviously like lots of quests in the little town areas that I haven't found them all. Let's see what this one's about. Chantal the Troubadour, okay. A while ago, I was given an old Minotaur horn by a Canthan trader. Out of it, I have fashioned a hunter's horn, which I would like to give to Aiden. I have used all my art to fashion this horn, but the final step is beyond my talents. To fully reach its potential, this horn must be bathed in the water of a healing spring. Such a spring is rumored to be located in the south part of Regent Valley. Aiden, last I heard, was visiting the fishing village south of the tower in Wizard's Folly. This is kind of in the same direction we're going for the bear cloak. I don't really like that when you take a quest, it automatically changes your objective to that quest. I would like to see something a little bit different done with the quest tracking. And I don't see any other quests near here. So yeah, now I have to go back into my log. And I need to make sure that I'm tracking the one that I want to be tracking. We should be able to track multiple quests, you know? I can't shift click Or control click multiple quests. But that would be a good I kind of understand why they don't want you to, but it would be a good feature regardless. Or at least change it so that when I take a new quest, don't change my tracking objective to that quest. Just put that quest into my log, and then I can go there and track it whenever I want. Alright, we're going to zone here, and we're going to check out Wizard's Folly. We're getting near some more mountainous terrain I can see off in the distance. What do we have here? Ooh, we have level 1 stone elementals. Shouldn't really be a problem. But we're looking for bears. The only direction we have is that it's somewhere in Wizard's Folly, so I should probably open up from a distance here. We desperately need better weapons. I'm kind of tempted to go back to the two-hander. Just not use these for right now until we can get something better, especially since we picked up some pretty powerful smiting abilities, it seems. Part of me wants to kind of investigate areas like this. Part of me doesn't know if it's worth it. That's an interesting way to build a foundation. Not the way I would do it, but what do I know? Ooh, look at that. I see a bear. I kind of like the limited objective tracking. Like, it tells you kind of where to go and what area you need to be in, but it doesn't tell you exactly where your objectives are necessarily. Oh no, what have we aggroed here? We have some kind of angry lady attacking us. Oh yeah, that has a knockdown on it if she's attacking. Bandit Bloodsworn. Bandit Bloodsworn, this kind of reminds me of like a Defias henchman, you know? At some point I took my heal off my bar. Which we don't want to do. How do I get it back? Huh. That's interesting. Typically I would just drag and drop, you know? But there doesn't seem to be a way to do that. Oh, we cannot do it while we're in an explorable area. We have to be in a town. Okay, yeah, that's going to take a little bit of getting used to. We can't rearrange or pull things out of our spellbook unless we're in a town or like a safe area. Alright, that was it. We just needed the one bear was enough, apparently. That takes us back. I'm not ready to go back. Because we have other stuff to do here. Near Wizard's Folly. Hunter's Horn. Yeah, Hunter's Horn. Ooh, Hunter's Horn takes us into Regent Valley. I don't know if we're ready to go that far yet. But maybe we should. Maybe I should explore like that unless I hit like an enemy or a group of enemies that we simply cannot fight. Maybe it's okay. And there's probably like a town here or something. You know, you would think at least there'd be some kind of... Hi! We've aggroed a bear. We ticked the bear off, and, I pulled this guy. Now for this we need 3 more icy lodestones. Searching for icy lodestones. I can offer you one of the following. Okay, I wish they would tell you kind of like where to get some of that stuff. That's the second vendor I've seen that wanted a specialized resource, and I'm just not sure if like it's just enemies nearby that drop it maybe. Girl, where are you going? Level 3, okay. So let's see how we do against level 3 enemies now that we have our monk class skills. Do pretty good as long as we have abilities off cooldown. So is this lady hanging out with us now? Sometimes I can't tell if an NPC is with us or if they're just randomly fighting enemies nearby. Yeah, I think she was just kind of protecting her little territory. So the way that we maintain this buff is this can stay up, and it's kind of a drain on our energy, so like energy regens more slowly, it said. So we can unclick this. Or it said we could. It said we could take it off if we wanted to. I didn't quite read. Didn't quite catch how we would do that. Might warrant some investigation. I don't really see like necessarily a road through here. But I guess we can just kind of follow this and see where it goes. Ultimately we need to be going this way, and maybe we missed an opportunity back here to kind of cut in a different direction. But now that we're here, I just kind of want to see where this leads us. I'm noticing that these guys are aggroing from a long way off, longer than I've seen anything aggro yet. Ornate buckler. Okay, so it's like a little bit of a better shield than what we had. Although I think the shield we had some more stats on it. What is this? That looks like some kind of little fortress, or maybe just like a monument around the bridge. And that's pretty cool looking. Wonder if there's a way to turn off the UI. In a lot of games there's like a key press you can turn the UI off. Oh, this is an elementalist. Oh, she looks really fiery. Very nice. So we can't train with her. We've already kind of committed. And obviously that's what alts are for, right? We'll have to do some kind of caster alt at some point to see some of the magic. Do like elementalist and necromancer or something. I don't think this is the right way to go. This is leading me further and further afield. I just always kind of hope to find like a teleportation point, you know? So we can travel a little bit more easily around the overall map, but those towns seem few and far between. This just kind of seems to circle around. This whole thing seems like a loop, right? Like in either direction, it feels like it just kind of loops. We've aggroed 2 of these guys now. No, it does not look like we can go this way. There are, you know, clear barriers in this as opposed to something like World of Warcraft where you can sometimes cheese your way up and down hills. This is a little bit more restrictive in where you can go. I kind of like that because it allows for some better, more intentional level design. But obviously it can sometimes feel restrictive. When I can't just jump down into the water and I'm used to being able to do that, it can feel restrictive. But part of me kind of likes it. Alright, so that way is kind of a bust. Let's circle back and see if maybe we can find a way out over here to get where we're actually trying to go. Or then again, well, I mean, we haven't gone this way. Hope you guys don't mind me doing a little bit of exploration. I know I'm probably not doing the questing efficiently. There's probably like places I should be, things I should be doing if I were trying to play efficiently, but I'm just trying to get immersed and kind of feel things out organically. I haven't bothered really reading any guides or anything like that. And I just kind of want to have the experience of somebody just trying to organically play the game. Well, I have to say I tunneled a little bit on my abilities, and I was not paying attention to my health. And furthermore, I don't have a heal. I don't have a heal out here. Oh, that set us all the way back here. Okay, alright. So, who knows where that goes? It doesn't seem to go in the direction we want to head. So, since we're back here, let's see if we can find like a different trail that takes us more directly to the east. Oh, is it raining here? Seems like it might be raining. I didn't know we were going to have weather effects. I noticed like cloudiness, like cloud cover and stuff like that. Alright, let's see if this works. If we can just kind of go off-road a bit. So far, I've been loving the enemy design and the animations. Very cool. Oh, we've got a hidden stash over here. We've got some bandits around, though. And bears. Bandits and bears living together in harmony. Oh, here we go. Well, they didn't aggro us, which is actually kind of surprising. They don't seem to care much about us at all, actually. They don't care about me, I don't care about them. They can keep doing their thing for now. I want to grab this hidden stash. Ooh, what's this? That looks like a one-handed axe. Alright, we made them all angry. They are very mad. That's a lot of social aggro that I really haven't noticed before. We leveled up there, but unlike in World of Warcraft, we did not get all of our HP and energy back when we leveled. So that's good to know. Okay, we survived, thankfully. Let's look at our attribute points. I think I want to go... Man, like, I want to pick a weapon mastery, but it's... You know, I guess we can change it whenever, technically. I'm going to go into smiting prayers, because that's going to be something that we're consistently doing. Whereas, like, the weapons might change. And it looks like we have found another little settlement, perhaps? Maybe just a single outpost? Oops, whoa, what was that? I don't really know what happened there. Yeah, there's some weird bugginess going on in this area. I'm not sure what it is, if it's server latency or what. We don't have any MS. Everything seems fine. We'll go see if there's any side quests or anything over here. This guy's another collector. He's looking for lodestones. Now, lodestones I do have. We were getting lodestones from some of the guys we were fighting up this way. So it's like enemies nearby drop them, but not too nearby, right? Because then what value would they have? I am not seeing any quests though. We got a merchant here. A small girl's cape is a quest item. Identification kit used to identify another item in your inventory. I haven't picked up an item that I need to identify yet. We can dye items. Starter shield. Alright, let's sell. I'm gonna keep a hold of the one-handed blue. If we get a really good shield, maybe we'll check this out. Oh, see, this one's unidentified. It's a staff, so I don't think I'm going to waste the item to identify it, since it's not something that I plan to use. Alright, let's head a little bit north and a little bit east, and we'll continue going after our objective. It's nice to know this little town is here. No quest here yet. I don't know if that means there will never be side quests here, or if it just means that maybe there would be later on if we came back. Kind of wish there were a few more waypoints around so that we can quickly get back to places like this to check them out later. Alright, so now we are in Regent Valley. Looks like our objective is not too far from here. But we might have to go a roundabout way. Oh, this might be a quick death for us. I haven't really noticed, like, what penalties we're incurring upon death, if any. Or if it's just a mild inconvenience. we're actually gonna live. I'm a little bit shocked. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon. Yeah, we have no way to heal right now. Until we get to a safe area where I can swap out some of our skills. There we go. Oh, we have a healing spring up ahead. That might be what we need to purify the horn. Alright, we have more friends. Everybody wants to be our friend. Like literally everything in the area. Kind of fun how the aggro radius and the aggro, like social aggro, is kind of unpredictable to me right now. So I never know when I'm gonna get into trouble, and it kind of makes it fun. Alright, there we go. We have purified the horn. And now I wonder if it's not time to teleport back. Although we might have to go back to Wizard's Folly. Go to the fishing village south of the tower in Wizard's Folly to deliver the horn. Okay, so we do have to go back, so we can't just teleport out of here. We do need to make our way back into the mountainous regions. I'm not really sure how we're gonna get to the south, honestly. Maybe we gotta go around. Here we go. This looks right. Oh, hi there. Oh, that was creepy. Oh, no. Oh, ooh, these are kind of gross, man. Oh, see, I've gotten used to spiders in World of Warcraft, but these are not spiders. This is like some kind of alien arachnid, man. Ooh. I don't really like how it came down out of the trees. Ooh, that was a little gross. Oh, they're all gonna do that. Oh, that's so cool and disgusting at the same time. Ugh. What a beautiful horn. You needn't say who made it. I can see Chantel's workmanship in every graven detail. I can also see that this horn has been purified in some way. Can it be that it was cleansed in a healing spring? Truly, this is the finest hunter's horn I have ever seen. I am deeply grateful for what you have done. Quest complete, and that actually felt like we went on an adventure. Saw many different biomes, fought many different types of enemies. Let's check our log and just make sure there's nothing else in this area for us to do. We got a couple things in the catacombs. So I think we can go back to the Abbey. Yeah, we have to smite some skeletons, and then we need to find a Moa bird. Alright, I think we can go do that. I don't know why it's having us go that way. Oh wait, travel to the field. Oh, this is not... This is not the catacombs. The fields north of Ashford, okay. Let's check it out. Okay, these guys are fighting each other. Oh, does that work in this game? Oh my god, I'm so dead. The wolf and the skeletons were fighting each other. I needed to put my heal back on in the Abbey. Yeah. Okay, I just got so distracted because it looked like there was NPC versus NPC action. And that's something that I always love to see. There was a game called Outward that did that pretty well. It was kind of fun, the things you can get up to by making the enemies fight each other. Alright, yeah, we res down here. Let's go to the Abbey and let's actually, like, try to equip a heal. Yeah, we just, when we're actually in a safe place, we just click and drag. And then... what do we got for healing prayers? We might as well pull that one out too. For the time being, since we don't really have any other options. I don't think I need these. You know what? Let's just kind of switch this around a little bit. We're almost like full monk, I guess, at this point. And that's okay. Alright, let's try that one again. Yeah, the farmers are like fighting them and the wolves are fighting everybody. And it's probably easy for us to pull too much aggro here and get killed. Maybe we can save these farmers. There we go. Maybe we can like kind of stick with them. Well, that worked for about 2 seconds. Alright, that's it. We defeated the skeletons. Let's help these guys with the wolves. I feel kind of bad just leaving them to their fate. But then after we kill these, we'll go back and turn this one in. Kind of hoping we can eventually learn some warrior skills that we can use the two-handed mace with. Or like at least any kind of two-handed weapon would be fine. Because that's what I would rather do. I would rather have a two-hander than a sword and shield. I'd also like to get some new gear eventually, you know, like just any kind of equipment would be good. I wonder if I'm missing vendors that I could be buying upgrades off of. So this one goes back to our monk guy. And that's it, that's all he has. Grasden is in the Green Hills, so there's a Green Hills trainer that might be able to teach us some more monk skills. We could check that out. I think we did have a quest to go into the catacombs. Yeah, this is a catacombs quest. Let's go do this one. These catacombs are actually quite expansive, and it feels like we have in no way explored them fully yet. I think I want to go this way, and we'll see if it can take us further west. And like, even within these catacombs, like the biome has changed, which I think is really cool. Really loving the exploration parts of this game, and just like being completely unfamiliar with everything and experiencing it all for the first time has felt really great. We did pick up a tall shield there. Still not really too interested in shields. We can identify it though, and I think that might reveal like what stats it has on it and whatnot. I wonder if I can move that cast bar down a little bit. Yeah, let's put that down here where we're kind of more familiar with the cast bar being down this way. That's going to look a lot better. If you guys have any other ideas about how to make the UI better, like just by moving stuff around, I would be up for suggestions. Not that it looks bad. I think we have everything pretty much where we want it. I did fix the map rotation. This was something I really couldn't get used to. It's much easier for me to navigate with the fixed map. Oh, no. Oh, we were so close. Were we close? I mean, we went the wrong way. We got really close. And then we just went the wrong way. Okay. Oh, I love it. Guys, this game is really good. The cool thing is, we haven't really had to deal with the respawns yet. So, you know, it feels like even when we die and we have to kind of start back, it feels like, you know, the progress that we made matters. Because things are not just instantly respawning behind us. We're gonna go loot those guys. And we might get revenge on that third guy. There we go. Inventory's full. Oh, we recognize that. Oh no. Yeah, the starter sword can go. Whoops. There we go. We'll get rid of some of the really basic stuff just to make room. Yeah, there's really not anything else I want to get rid of. It's actually garbage. Okay. Let's try to finish this without throwing any other stuff on the ground. Because we should be at least selling everything. I know there's probably some crafting mats that I know nothing about. I haven't found any way to craft. Again, I'm not really looking up any tutorials or anything like that. I'm just kind of trying to experience whatever the game puts in front of me. But if you guys have any tips, I will always welcome them. This is an interesting looking area. We definitely have action down here. They've already spotted us. Like how we kind of seem to trigger the enemies sometime like we're triggering an encounter almost. And not just like aggroing things that happen to be milling around nearby, but they actually are brought in because we've come into a certain area or we've done a certain thing. I'm also liking the solo style of the game. You know, as a person who plays a lot solo, I do get more immersed in the single player content when I do it by myself. It's really cool seeing all the players back in town and stuff. And then we go out on our adventure and I get to have the whole dungeon to myself. You know, I get to clear the enemies on my own, do the fights on my own. I don't have to worry about somebody clearing everything ahead of me and making it too easy. I really am enjoying how the game is structured. Here's the corpse. Oh, you know what? We need inventory space for this. Obviously. That's a quest item. Let's not drop any quest items into the bin. Oh, that's it. We're done. We don't need to loot it. We gotta just return. Okay. And we can probably just... Oh, we can't teleport out, can we? Alright, so from within a dungeon... And I guess I'll call this a dungeon. Within a dungeon, we can't simply teleport out to the overworld map. We gotta run ourselves out. At least I don't see any quick exit type of situation here for us on the map or anything. So that's okay. I wonder how many more quests we're going to have to come in here, because it seems like a labyrinth that we have not really... Maybe we've explored half of it, you know? But I see all these areas down here that I definitely have not been into yet. And I'm curious, will we get quests that send us there, or will I want to eventually come back and explore those on my own? Well, there's our warning. We have been playing for 1 hour. I also kind of like how everything feels like it's there's no global cooldown, right? If an ability is off cooldown, I seem to be able to hit it, and there's no global cooldown between buttons if I have multiple buttons available to me. Oh yeah, we've wandered into an area we don't need to be in, and that's why I'm finding enemies. But yeah, I like the feel of the button pushing in this game. It feels different than WoW. It doesn't feel exactly like the button pushing in WoW, but it feels really good in its own right. And it doesn't often feel that way when you're a WoW player, and you're like primarily a WoW player, then you play another MMO, and a lot of times you just can't get into the responsiveness of the buttons. Like, it's like they don't feel responsive enough, or just something about the cadence of the button pushing doesn't really feel right. This game has managed to like feel right in its own way. And I think part of it is how they handle like the idea of a global cooldown. There doesn't seem to be one. At least not with the abilities that I'm currently pressing. So that's been really great. I've been having a lot of fun with the button pushing. I'm loving the good mix of like just straight up auto attack with abilities on cooldown. It's been a lot of fun. And yeah, thank you guys for being here for it. I really appreciate all the support on this series because I am having a blast. Okay, where are we turning this one in? Somewhere out in the countryside. Yeah, here we go. You know what? There's a quest over here. Yeah, that's a new quest. And this is what I mean about, like, you really have to explore these areas, because if you don't, you'll miss stuff. I mean, it's not illuminated for you. Nothing really guides you to some of these. You really want to come into these towns and look around. Because apparently quest givers could be hiding around any corner. Allison the Tanner. Hello there, my name is Allison. Pleased to meet you. Ah, that lovely pelt. Wait here, please. Oh, okay, this was the turn-in. Oh, okay, I see. I thought this was a different quest. Okay. I think this, yeah, this is like a follow-up now, right? Alright, let's go over here. We'll turn in this one. And then we'll see what objectives we have outstanding. Smiting staff. Well, I mean, that sounds like right up our alley. We don't have the inventory space. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, we probably should have, dumped some stuff back in the Abbey. Okay, let's just drop some stuff that we're probably not going to use again. There we go. Like, I wonder what the auto-attacking is like with the staff. Very, very interesting. I don't know if it shoots or if it hits. Alright, so that's everything here. Across the wall seemed like a side thing that takes us to the other side of the wall. This was to group up with an ally. We don't have friends. What is this? I thought we already did this. Oh, Green Hills. No, we did not do that part of it. Green Hills is out this way. Alright, guys, I'll tell you what. I'm going to take a break right here. This seems like a good place for it. Actually, I'll take us back to the Abbey. I don't know if there's any benefits to kind of like, maybe like a rested XP type of thing. I haven't noticed any kind of rested XP or anything like that, but I will log out here at the Abbey. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm really excited to see more of Guild Wars Reforged. If you're having a good time with the series, leaving a like on the videos really helps me out immensely, and I appreciate those that do. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other, And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.